my wrist. That's a freezer. Give me assist. Give me teamwork. Keep it consistent. Go the distance.
My Twitter feed never mention these feeding our children these, but in the mentions with rappers ain't worth a mention these getting attention for selling ignorant. I believe in black and I can see the rap, and I believe in cap, and I agree with cap. I believe in rap, I believe that I'm that.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable Arrowhead Stadium. Tonight, it's the second of our Monday night doubleheader, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Let's start the drive here with Pacheco. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Great beginning there under the bright lights of prime time.
Yeah, it takes you back to high school football on a Friday night, doesn't it? When you feel like every eye in the county is on you. In this case, every eye in prime time is on you.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Mahomes. Short throw, hauled in by Kelsey. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The Chiefs had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 30. Going to be caught here, left side, Moore. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You look at this Browns defense.
And they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Martin Emerson. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Stroud now on 2nd down.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
Fighting off the defender. There he goes, left side.
He may go.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. His 1st touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Browns are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
This 2nd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Mahomes now on 1st down.
He'll check this one down to Pacheco.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Browns, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football.
Travis Kelce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 49 yards there, a big one.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A give to Pacheco off the option.
And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been...
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 15-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Mahomes going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Steps away to his left. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and that's going to make it 4th down. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it.
Pass is caught for a first, but he's looking for more. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Offense back out now for 1st and goal after the successful fake.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are within an extra point of tying up this ballgame. Extra point by Butker is on target,
and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. Start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Of course he tried to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Stroud now on 3rd and 2. That is incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first-drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Here's Pacheco on the read option. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Here's Hill on the return. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get point. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 92 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They'll throw it with Stroud here, 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to get him. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Here's Stroud. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Stroud here on 3rd and long. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Ethan Evans on down a punt. This is taken at about the 14. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Chiefs are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
That is caught, and he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes.
This ball deep for Tony. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield. Now he's loose down the left sideline.
All the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
65 yards.
and the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The touchdown. Here's Butker on to kick it away.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
Hill shedding the tackle.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Second and a couple. Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Flushed out right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flat when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Well, they get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And it's fielded at the 34. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. First and 10, it's Stroud. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Brings up second and 5.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Stroud on third down now.
Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We'll call it a 42-yard punt, 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Inside the 10. And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. 114 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Again, it's Pacheco. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. Eluding the pressure right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year.
And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And that will be no good, but there are penalty flags on the field here. And I think they were a little overzealous trying to block that one.
Now another shot here at the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
Breaks through the contact. Up to midfield. And now off to the races, down the right side. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Cleveland. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Now this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
I got you, boy.
That would be the number one thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now Hill to return it.
Able to push his way through. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5. And out will come the offense as they take over. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Stroud looking to throw.
And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Throwing now is Stroud.
Open man is Higgins. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 105 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Stroud to throw it.
Drops it off for Chubb. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
But plays like that, Charles, no doubt, they're just going to continue to fuel this crowd.
And this defense is already playing well, but it also feeds on the energy of that crowd that you're talking about, and that takes them up to another level. Right now, they're playing really loose. They've got the lead, and they're not stopped. They just made their line of scrimmage.
Yeah, it looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
York able to send this one through.
And that'll bring them back within 4.
Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. And I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs. Because even if you...
A give right side for Pacheco. And that to the 30. It'll be 2nd down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And just shedding him off there. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelce.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down.
Here's Pacheco once again.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown! Noah Gray from 17 yards out. And the Chiefs get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Hill going to think better of bringing this one out, and the drive will start at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Tyreek Hill. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And Stroud now to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They're going to try and run. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the fourth. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here, or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place. So essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he's on to kick it away. And this returnable for Hill. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Stroud. And that is taken in by Njoku. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. This pass complete to Higgins. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here comes 2nd down and 5. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. play there. His second touchdown of the night.
And the Browns have taken a fourth-quarter lead.
They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game.
York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes will throw.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers.
And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And they'll begin by running the option.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll buy some time right. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived. You know, I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. A strong run there, and for a team and a coaching staff that says they're consistently striving for a solid running game, they love those plays.
Yeah, that one didn't net them a 1st down, but isn't it the type of play that you write down on your sheet? That worked pretty well. Make sure you come back to it, especially in a key situation.
Running for it, here's Chubb. And he's across for a touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they can't bring him down.
And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Mahomes. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
Despite writing it down on my notes, I never give enough credit to the offensive line, and we have to here. The protection, that's what made this play a success. Quarterback had to wait for his crossing route to develop, and that takes a little bit of extra time. Excellent job by the big fellas up front.
Well, they need to score, and score quick. One timeout remaining. Final minute, 1st and 10.
Flushed out right. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. He couldn't get rid of it. He winds up losing a yard. It's 2nd down.
Mahomes to throw it.
The
Escaping the pressure right.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Here's Mahomes.
Eluding the pressure right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
No choice but to go. Here's fourth down now. Now Mahomes got to have this one.
Flush to his right.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And the Browns are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Well, this would be one heck of a record if he makes this. And they fake it. They pitch to the tight end. They're not going to get it. They try to move the chains with a surprise, but it's a turnover on down.